Shalom, mutables. I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a general reading. This is going to run from June 27th through the 30th. So we're just going to finish out this month. If you're returning, welcome back. I apologize, guys, for not keeping up on these. It just kind of took a little break. So maybe I'll, spark them back up or something like that. We'll just see how it goes. Those of you who are brand new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. My channel is very intense. We look at everything, so you could hear information that could be, disturbing at times because we allow the Great One to bring out whatever he wants. I pull from a homemade deck that's got anything that could ever possibly be. I've got a whole dictionary within this deck that I use. I got things that I've just heard the Spirit say, write this down. We've got scriptures because scriptures found in the tarot. I do have a Hebraic descent. I keep all 10 of the commandments. I love Jehovah Elohim, and that's who I refer to him as, his scriptural name. People call him the universe. He's got all kinds of different names about him. But he's my everything. He is my father. He is just, I love him very much. And he's honored on this channel, and his eyes go to and fro, and he brings things up that have been secret. And so we just had a little bit of disturbing information that came out on the fixed sign reading, so it is what it is. But Jehovah, nothing phases him. He sees it all, and he wants us to clean up our earth. And so if you're not going to look in the mirror and you want to be a freak and a jerk and a monster, then you go ahead and be that way. He will just take you right on out of the earth. Otherwise, receive grace if it's possible for you to hear to do the right thing, okay? Because he don't mess around here. Jehovah's an Elohim of war, not to start it, but to finish it. He wants the war to be out of the earth, but we've got to get up and war for love and things like that if people are going to be wicked around us. So my channel's a little bit like this, okay? So anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then I guess you don't. Thanks for checking me out. Let's get started. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, mighty Yeshua. Come on in and prophesy whatever we need to know and understand, or bypass, continue in what's going on for mutable, for Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo. We're just pulling cards in this reading, so just take the pieces that apply if they do. You can watch the cardinal reading because the sun is there right now. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy and shove it on down to the pit. So we have the Queen of Wands here, specifically coming out. This could be somebody very passionate. This is somebody get up, fight. This is the upright, like I always say, we get up and fight with that wand, and in truth, smite whatever you need to. There is a war that showed itself in the cardinal, the Six of Wands showed itself in the cardinal, it showed itself in the fixed sign reading, okay? So there is some type of passionate warring going on within some matter. There was also a prostitution that was involved and some type of ordeal that went down as well. We have the Queen of Wands. This could be a mother, a boss, the other woman. This could be somebody that is just spiritual, positive or negative, whatever. She could be a hothead. She could be somebody in the spotlight. She could be somebody who's beautiful. We have somebody in their mind all the time, up in their head, in their bed, holding their head. Maybe some of you all are dealing with spiritual matters and something's going down with migraines. I'm hearing something about migraines here as well. Something at a celebration took off, then I guess it is. If there's some type of competition here, there's 5 wands, that's a competition again, but we know that there is a war that's being won. Something's over. Something's completely closing out in a very big way. Travel is here. Okay, so somebody traveled to some type of celebration, something went down. There's also a house fire showing up here as well. This is the letter Shin in the Hebrew. It's the pictograph of a tooth. If you're dealing with teeth issues, then maybe that's what's keeping you up at night. I'm not sure, but this goes back to wisdom and understanding, chewing on information, stuff like that. So also can go back to bosses. Bank systems are here. If you're dealing with your leg, okay, this the word shin in our English language would go back to a leg. It is showing a leg here, okay, something like that is here. But this is an all-consuming fire also in the Hebrew, and we got fire, fire, fire then would be here, even though fixed signs are here in the Hebrew, that would be there. Somebody's in their mind about some type of a travel around something passionate that went down at some type of family ordeal, then I guess that's here, okay? The mother is here as well. Children with the moon, the deceptions, okay? We also have somebody who is upright. This is my my integrity card to be able to completely close out a big cycle here would be here. But the moon also has cycles as well. So in the Hebrew, this is the Sadi. And if this is laying down, hunting, chasing things in ambush, and somebody been getting up and fighting because some people have, then something's taken place like that, or that's military talk as well. It's also upright, righteous, and humble energy if you're in the upright. This is really using your intuition. Can't see everything when the moon's here, so somebody's had to tap in spiritually because of some ordeal that's just been so stressful around some deception or lying, or somebody took something also that was not theirs, and in wording in the fixed sign reading, somebody was told to give back what was not theirs. In the cardinal reading, Jehovah brought out the literal sword, and then in wording said, get ready because here comes the sword. There's going to be a victory. There is a closeout here within something that's been so deceptive, so emotional. This is about emotion. Some people obviously are dealing with fear around this anxiety. I apologize for my lighting in this room, guys. It is what it is. But we have a specific person that is here in y'all's reading, in your energy. So if that's Sagittarius, it doesn't have to be. We have a bunch of people then. If there's a competition around some ordeal, somebody was a player in the fixed sign reading, and seducing energy was there. If that's prostitute, then that's prostitute. If it's somebody spiritual dealing with somebody around an ordeal, then I guess we had somebody's aunt that was also involved in some ordeal, and a next door neighbor as well, some sexual situation and little children involved, some molestation, or somebody grew up and was of age and laid down with their aunt, and we had King Cups there as well in the fixed sign reading, so it's huge. Show me more information on this reading, Jehovah. So there's a float trip. So we had a campsite and wording that came out in the fixed sign reading. We had the tent peg nail that was there, so a tent and camping trip was there, and there was something around that ordeal. The Lover's card was there, the V, which is the V and the W, and also looks like a Y, but the V and the W came out in the runes as well. So this card came out in the cardinal reading as well, and I did not mention anything about the boat, but it's here. Okay, it's here in these readings. So something happened on some, and this is also a travel trip. It's also a publicity card. This card right here could represent somebody who's known in the public eye as well. And so some type of secret is now being closed out because some type of deception that's been real emotional around some home matter in a trip, then that's here. Okay, or some type of prostitute is here within a matter, whatever that was, something passionate here. But we have, this is a celebration though, so you still can close something out and get a celebration even though it's emotional and something's here. You're going to be able to leave stormy waters behind. Okay, some death issue is here. There's the Four of Wands again as well. Well, so we got celebration really big here, and this is a transformative energy. We had upright law enforcement and some type of mystery around law enforcement as well. I had it come out two ways, upright, and then law enforcement was there in these readings, and then on a general reading that I did today, we had somebody who was fake, and they sent fake cops. If somebody had access, or they're in law enforcement, the freaking fake, then somebody's partner was, and they got caught red-handed. But there's death issues, secret sex, money, property here, taxes, the gutter, okay, whatever this has been, something's very transformative. The letter M is here, and again, a mystery is here. This is FBI. We've got a defeat. We do have a defeat. Somebody's defeated, and something's closed out, and somebody's just in rebellion, because a rebellion card was also there within some ordeal around family issues, or a mother, or something like that. Some type of mystery has finally been found out within some ordeal. Okay, all right. Let's take. Trying to get all this in the frame. Let's take from this homemade deck. Jehovah, you just pick through my hands. Somebody has prayed and prayed and prayed for somebody's salvation to be delivered in something. Okay, well, because we've had rebellion here within some ordeal, we've had death issues. Okay, it's transformed everything. Okay, and especially, you know, we got children involved in some stuff. Somebody's psychology of somebody's mind is also here when this card comes out with this house, as we're dealing with somebody who's holding their head as well. Somebody got emotional issues going on. Okay, so somebody's also a card came out that stated Jehovah was Yeshua, which is salvation. Somebody's been praying for salvation for somebody. Somebody who just likes to start crap has been here. And that's not okay, people. It's just not, that also came out on a general reading that I did today. Somebody just likes to start crap. I'm back. Here I am. I'm in rebellion, and I've got to start some stuff, and that's over. This emotional crap is ending. That's stupidness. A bank is here. So we again, if somebody stole something, there's money around some situation secretly, then, or you work for a bank, something went down at a bank. I had a loan and a deception that came out in a general reading today. Something about a bank is here as well. But if somebody did steal something from somebody's bank account or something like that, then that's here. It's time to let go of the old self and be reborn again while somebody's dying here. Okay, if you're just dying to the way you're thinking and you're going to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, you're going to meet Jehovah, who is Yeshua, then by God be born again and be upright. Stop the stupidness. If you're somebody who just likes to crap, it's not okay. It's just not okay. Got children that's been involved in some stuff. A bike is here, and something about on a subway. Well, that will take us to the Emperor, which showed himself in the cardinal reading. And I'm only saying that because I got so many videos after videos after videos of this subway energy, and the Emperor always comes out on it. Okay, so we got boss energies that could be found in this card, even though it's fixed signs. Somebody got up and declared in the court of law and proclaimed something to be the truth. And now whether it was just an allegation, but whether it was or wasn't, some type of a mystery is known because it came out, okay? And so somebody got up and said something and it was the truth, and great, it was the truth. If somebody found out somebody lied, then that's known as well. Whatever it has been, it's known. And somebody's also been feeling sorry for somebody's misfortune because somebody's just gotten up here and started some crap and has done some stupidness, and somebody's had to be prayed for that they'd be, you know, released from some nasty, dark, secretive thing that's gone down. Who does that kind of crap? We got, this is a sea of people here. Okay, we got the boat and the sea is here. So burn energy is here. Somebody been angry. Well, they have been. That's this idiot here. Okay, there's a lot of money around some situations. This is inheritances around these death situations. This is the bank. Okay, this is assets and all kinds of stuff is here. This is a commitment situation going down as well, because somebody had secret sex somewhere in some ordeal, and some anger has come out of that. And so, you know, the letter for burn and heat of anger and something about an outside man is HHR. If we're dealing with prostitution, it still makes the phonics of a whore. Okay, so you're dealing with something's happened with a whore, then I guess you are. And then we've got break and fear here, but the word is HHT. And we got burn, that makes the phonics of heat or that's also the phonics of hit. Somebody was hit off secretly to do some type of death issue. And somebody lied and did something very emotional around some family ordeal. Some mystery is found out about that. Okay, so there's been fear around some fear. The moon go back to fear. You need to be led forth by peace. Okay, Jehovah is our peace. There's somebody with a false heart. This also came out in the cardinal reading, I think. There was somebody with the true heart, there was somebody with the false heart that came out there, because somebody just likes to start crap in some type of stupid connection. Okay, something had happened way back a long time ago, then I guess it did. Somebody couldn't get out of their freaking head about it. Somebody's very prideful out here. What we do, we have anger, we have burning with anger out here, and somebody's done some stupid because it's a hothead in the negative. Okay, we got pride showing up in this reading. There was a mutual interest there for some love. Again, we have some type of competitions. This has caused some type of stupid, and somebody did something very secretive and you know, that ain't love. Somebody got a freaking mental problem to do that kind of stuff. Or somebody dealing with their ex. The ex also appeared in the picture as well around some ordeal. So the TS and the SH is here. The pictograph looks like a W. It also can look like an M, which the M is here, and it can look like an E as well. We have the Z appearing here as well. This is the elk. Okay, This is the 15th letter. This is about resistance. This is help and a shield. Something happened in impulse, because if this is a hothead, it's something happened in impulse, and somebody was impulsive in some ordeal, caused a war, and I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Somebody just like start crap and start a big freaking war, and somebody died over the ordeal. Then I guess I could read this energy that way as well, since we got death here around some mystery that's happened. But this is a protection granted within an ordeal, and there was protection in wording that came out in the cardinal reading. It stated that there will be protection from the Most High, and then the Emperor was there in that reading. He represents protection, so there will be protection, because we have integrity here around some freak that they're mental, okay? As somebody's just lost their ever-loving head to do something. They need to be taken away. This is a real impediment also that really can be overcome as well in this reading. So I'm going to take from this little deck, and we'll call it a read. We got pride out here. High pride is what it says. And you got high pride. Jehovah hates that crap. He said, I keep my eyes on it to bring it down. I can't stand it. He can't stand it, people. He just can't. And you and I are going to put our finger in the face of pride like that, so you ain't operating that way in our earth. We don't want people like you operating that way in the earth. It gets judged every time. So something about your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law. We had an aunt there as well. Okay, so something about your brother or your sister-in-law started something. And Jehovah is working this out. He is. On the bottom side, we have friends and co-workers that are involved in some stuff. And grown adults who act like children have also been. Well, that's what this crap is right here. I mean, you got a bunch of people just, I don't care, but somebody got defeated. Somebody's finally going to say, screw this, I don't want to be this way anymore. It's time to let go of the old self and be reborn in a new way and be transformed and get a victory. Then great, then there's an ending here. Okay, but grown adults act like children. What good does that do around your home life, around your children, people? It does nothing. It teaches them how to be freaks. We don't want freaks anymore. There's a devil right there. Well, yeah, because the devil is a nasty beast. Okay, somebody was killed. We got murder here around your energy. Bosses, exes, drugs, sex, rock and roll. Some stupidness is here. Death is here as well. There's the King of Pentacles. He also represents some boss figure involved in, so we got co-workers and bosses out here. And again, there's been a war around bosses because the Emperor is also a boss. But we have a closeout, we have an ending, we have a transformation, we have a victory, we have a resistance to that stupid nasty beast. This is a crazy, somebody crazy. Somebody is, I heard today in my spirit, and I think I might have said it on this video already, that somebody's a monster. Somebody's turned into a monster is what they've turned into. And that monster needs to be. This is a predator in the Hebrew. It represents a predator. And this is laying down on my hunt and chase you. Well, that's a predator. And that's a monster of a person that needs to be restrained out of the earth. Okay? So, anyway, people, this is what come out. Is very intense on me, on your reading. But this is what's here. And we are seeing endings. And so that's positive. Shalom.